Welcome to a special edition of Taiwan Take from Ghost Island Media. Today is part one of our mini-series with the Taiwan Gold Card program. Gold Card is an open visa for foreign nationals into Taiwan. It gets you a 3-year residency and an open work permit. It's pretty sweet. Since 2018, there's been over 6,700 gold cards issued. So today, I'm really excited to talk to one of those gold card recipients.
Yay.
Her name is Annie Ivanova. She's an art curator, an author, an entrepreneur, and an advocate of cultural diplomacy. Annie is originally from Bulgaria. She moved from Australia to Taiwan in 2010. She's worked with world-renowned art institutions, Ars Electronica in Austria, Centre Pompidou in Paris, the Barbican.
The Barbican in London.
The Barbican in London, thank you. The ACMI in Australia, National Museum of China, and the Institute of Contemporary Art, Singapore. And then she turned her attention to Taiwan. Annie, thank you for being here today. It's a pleasure. You've been coming back and forth between Taiwan and Australia since 2010.
I came in 2010 for a project for 2 weeks, and I didn't even want to come to Taiwan. I finished my work, I went back to Australia, and then returned again for another project, and it all kind of snowballed from there.
Before that, so you grew up in Bulgaria. Tell us about your childhood.
It's unusual, huh? I might be the only Bulgarian living in Taiwan, I don't know.
I think you're the only Bulgarian I know in Taiwan.
We're a rare breed, and I identify myself as an Australian of Bulgarian heritage because I have lived in Australia for much longer than Bulgarian. My thinking is more of an Australian than a Bulgarian, yet my culture is Bulgarian and my tradition is Bulgarian.
Are there pockets of Taipei that remind you of home?
No. But it's the people that remind me of home. And I think that's why I sometimes I kind of pinch myself and say, how come I live here by myself and feel comfortable and can get along with people? And I really think it's because of somewhere in my mind, I have a similar cultural background in terms of social structure and upbringing. We speak different languages, we have different, perhaps, religious beliefs. But in terms of the family unit and the value of community and working together and contributing to society, that's how I remember growing up.
I think as somebody from Taiwan, I think I could speak. I think others would agree too that it always makes us feel really nice when you hear a foreign national say something about your country that said, this reminds me of home. And we're so different, but in the end, we're really the same. The kind of shared values that you talked about, I think in the end, that's what connects us. And then there's something really nice about that.
Of course, it's nice.
Well, let's talk about the arts. After you moved from Bulgaria to Australia, you went to art school. And then you began on your career in arts curation and designs, and later on you would found a couple of design companies. And
it was an interesting time to be an artist because the internet was still new, digital media was still new. We thought we'll revolutionize the art scene by producing art and technology projects, that was the most exciting new thing in the art.
This is the early 2000s.
Late 90s. Late 90s. That's around the time. I was still at university, but I was making decision. I had to decide which path I want to take, and I just saw an opportunity to be involved in media art. And I was a media arts curator for quite a bit. In 2009, I got an invitation from Art Taipei to curate a show, and I turned it down. I said, no, I don't want to come. And then 2010, they sent me again the invitation, said, no, we would like you to come.
Yeah.
And the Australia Trade Office, Austrade, supported that project. And because I had the Australian government involved, I thought, I can do this.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, I'll just do my work, come to Taiwan, do the Australian show, promote Australia, and go back home. And I didn't know that project would just change my life in a completely different direction.
And eventually by 2016, you were the first cultural representative to receive the ANZ Chamber of Commerce Business Award for outstanding contribution in the Australian-Taiwan relationship.
This new system, have you heard of it? And I said, what system? Well, it's called the Gold Card. I said, what is this Gold Card? And she says, well, have a look. And she sent me the link. It was brand new. I think it's just been in circulation for about a year. And I thought, what do I have to do? I said, well, just apply.
A lot of the friends I know on the program also in this same situation where you are at a point of your career that you could launch anything really because of your network, your experience, but you would like to come here and launch various projects, and this program allows you the flexibility of doing that.
That's right. Yeah. And I'm a business owner. I've been a business owner for a very, very long time. I know how business works. And for me, the most logical next step was to start a business in Taiwan.
Yeah.
And that's when I thought, how do you do this when you're not a resident?
So you're coming up on your 3 years of Gold Card. Do you think you will renew the Gold Card? Is this something that
I didn't even, once you get the Gold Card, the magic is that you forget that you have it because life becomes normal and then you have to renew it. I got an email from the office, from the Gold Card office, and I have to give a shout out to the Gold Card office because they do their best to support us. And I know they lobby government on our behalf, and they take our grievances to the banking sector, and they do a lot of work behind the scenes. So I got an email from Jonathan, the director of the office. He says, oh, you should apply for permanent residency for RSC. And I didn't even think that that's necessary, but maybe that would be the next step.
Okay.
How about we give your listeners 10% discount on all my products?
Aha, there we go. All right, we'll find the details in the show notes.
All right, good.
All right, well, thank you so much for today.